Welcome back to the MJ Innocent podcast. It's your girl, Moonwalker Tanya. If you are a Moonwalker, you know what to do. Please like and subscribe. If you are a MJ hater, then beat it. Now, before I begin, I do want to say that my thoughts and prayers are with the royal family. If you haven't heard, Queen Elizabeth has passed away, and Prince Charles will be the new King of England. And I do not know when that's going to happen. I don't know if they're going to have a public or private funeral for her. So let's just keep the royal family in our prayers and our thoughts. And I mean, I know the media isn't going to listen to me, but to the press and the media, please let the royal family have their privacy because they are in mourning. All right. So in this episode, we are going to talk about how Michael was going to be involved in the production of music for Sonic the Hedgehog video game. Now, I am familiar with Sonic. I was more of a Mario video game kind of a person myself, because after all, in my opinion, nothing beats Mario Kart. Whee! Woohoo! I love that video game. I swear, I could just go on a date with Michael and just play that game the entire time. I could also take him to arcades and things like that. It'd be so much fun. Anyway, since Michael loves video games and he was a big fan of Sonic, it doesn't surprise me that he wanted to be involved in the music for it. Now, as we know, unfortunately, the allegations did interfere with projects that he wanted to do, and it was unfair because every allegation was proven false. But they feel like, if he's being accused, we shouldn't include him in anything. Well, you know what? That's the wrong way to do it. If you're proven innocent, then there's no reason to punish them for something that they didn't do. Now, the problem is, I have heard about this before, but like always, they don't tell you the entire story. It was almost like they tried to make it sound like the allegations were the reason why Michael was not included when it came to the music. Well, actually, the truth is, Michael was not pleased with the quality of the music that they were going to use in the game. And I'll admit, back in the older video games back then, the music wasn't in the best quality. And yeah, technology was not as advanced as it is today. But I mean, look at Thriller. That song was made in the 80s, people. And there were some of his songs where it kind of sounded like the music from it was in the game. Well, let's see. There was things from Smooth Criminal, Stranger in Moscow. Let's see. I'm trying to remember all the songs now. But yeah, there were many songs that were supposed to be featured in that game. But it was like the producers were distancing themselves from Michael, and Michael was distancing himself from the project because of the quality. So in a way, yeah, I am disappointed, but there are Michael Jackson video games out there. Unfortunately, I don't have them myself. I probably don't have the video game systems that they would make them for. Well, I mean, I do have the Wii. I just don't have it at my house. Yeah. I just hope it still works. I'd be devastated. Yeah, and I am a huge video game lover. I've actually wanted to play a Sonic video game, so maybe I will try to look into it. I just won't buy the one that Michael was going to be included in, or he wanted to be included in, I should say. I just think that Michael had so many opportunities, to show his talent, and he was basically punished, for something he didn't do. While there are people in Hollywood who are actually doing those things, and they're being protected, and I'm sick of it. But we can't blame the allegations for the entire thing, because as we know, Michael was a perfectionist, and You know, he wasn't satisfied. And if he's not satisfied, then he's not going to do it. And that's one of the things I like about him. And that's one of the things that we need to remember. That, I mean, even if he wasn't accused, I do believe that Michael probably would have left that project just based on why he was distancing himself. Yeah. So it is a shame, you know, but I am thankful for the Michael Jackson video games we do have out there. I remember the Matt Blaze show was live one night, and he was showing us one of the Michael Jackson video games, and Brantley, Kathy, and I were all in the live chat talking to each other. Like, it was just so much fun. Unfortunately, that video was blocked the next morning. I mean, seriously, come on. Yeah, it was terrible, you know. So sad. Yeah. And there were so many other projects that he wanted to do. I remember he wanted to be in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory movie. I even remember hearing that he wanted to do some of the music for that movie as well. But there were issues, and Michael had to walk away from that too. You know, so I mean, seriously. It's frustrating. It really is. And even though no one from Nickelodeon has been punished, you know, I've been hearing more about the allegations from Nickelodeon, and it just bothers me how people like that were doing terrible things. And there are protests going on at Nickelodeon Studios, and I'm all for it. And I do want to give another shout out to Jeanette McCurdy and Alexa Nikolas. You know, I really do admire you two for what you're doing. You know, I grew up watching you guys on Nickelodeon, and you know, and to Jeanette McCurdy, like, I've been hearing about the things that your mother put you through, and I really am sorry. You know, and I am planning on buying your book. I'm going to get it on audio CD so I can listen to it. It would just be easier for me that way. And there is a part of me that feels like I had to prepare myself emotionally, because I know about some of the emails your mother sent you, and it's just awful. I really wish I could give you a hug, but you do have my support. And as far as Alexa Nikolas, like, I really am glad that you are trying to stand up not just for yourself, but other child actors. You know, I feel like Nickelodeon and Disney have been very toxic, which is something I did not expect when I was a kid. You know, you would think that child actors would be protected, but no. It's not like that, unfortunately. And to Alexa Nikolas, I just hope you don't take what I'm about to say the wrong way. There is one thing that you said in one of your protests that I do not agree with. And you did say that, you know, maybe some of the adults would claim that they were being childlike with the kids. And you said that as an adult, you should know better. Well, I mean, that is true. But to be honest, there's nothing wrong with adults being childlike as long as nothing inappropriate happens. So I do hope that you don't believe the allegations against Michael, you know, but if you do, I just hope that you'll do some research and just realize that Michael was falsely accused. But other than that, you know, I'm all for it. You know, like I said, I support your protests. I feel like more people need to protest against the actual predators from Hollywood. I mean, yeah, a few of them have been caught, like Harvey Weinstein and R. Kelly, but we still have Wade Robson, and we're still trying to figure out if the allegations against Hugh Hefner were true, you know, and I don't know. Yeah. So to, you know, to Hollywood and everything, like, if you're going to make video games and tried to reach out to entertainers that want to be involved, whether if it was the design of the game or the music for the game. I mean, seriously, do not punish them if they're being accused of something. You know, being accused of something does not make you guilty. You know, just, you know, wait and see what happens. You know, if they're true, then yeah, don't let them be involved. But don't punish them for being cleared of something they didn't do. Yeah. And I think Michael's music would have been great in video games, to be honest with you. Like, even if it wasn't the lyrics, like, if the melody was in the video game, like, it can help you relax as you're playing the game. There's even a game that I had, it was, the Wii Fit. Yeah, I missed that game. I really need to get my Wii Fit and my Wii over to my house. And, I mean, just hearing Michael's music playing in the background, if that was an option, I mean, yeah, I could play it on my computer or something, but, you know, just hearing something like that would just make exercising more fun. And that's actually one of the things that I liked about the Wii, because, you know, with the Wii Fit, you're exercising, but you're also playing a game at the same time. So I think that's why I enjoyed it so much, because when you think about exercising, you know, you have to make it seem like it's not, you know, just something that you have to do, I guess, is the way of putting it. Because sometimes exercising is just something you don't want to do. But if you can put it with something that you love, like video games or dancing or anything like that, then it's more enjoyable. But yeah, Michael would have been great in the Sonic video game, and I would have bought it, of course, but I think the music that they did choose for that game wasn't the best. You know, I've heard it in other YouTube videos, and I'm just like, oh, seriously, no. Yeah. I wish I could remember all the songs they were going to try to use. There was a part from Smooth Criminal, Stranger in Moscow, shoot, I cannot remember. Oh yeah, there was also Jam. I think Billie Jean, maybe? Yeah, so that would have been a great video game. Yeah, but in my opinion, anything that's positive and Michael has a connection to it would have been great. Yeah, so let me know what you guys think about this. Do any of you guys have any of the Michael Jackson video games? Or if you do have a favorite kind of video game, whether if it's Sonic, Mario, let's see, Pac-Man, Space Invaders. Oh, I love Space Invaders. And if you like to go to arcades, what's your favorite game to play there? I actually went to a couple of arcades recently, and unfortunately I didn't get to play any games. You know, I was on a very short vacation, so we were just looking around, and it was just so much fun. And whenever I go into an arcade, I'm like, skee ball! I love skee ball. I actually wanted my own skee ball machine, and this was really surprising to me. We were just walking around checking out all the games, and my dad was like, hey Tanya, look, they got a Plinko game. And I was like, Plinko! Yeah, from The Price is Right. Yeah, that was my grandma's favorite game on that show, and I did not expect them to turn that into an arcade game, but yeah, that was a great idea. Yeah, so yeah, let's talk about this, and let's even have a great conversation about video games. Yeah, let's do it. All right, so as a closing, I just want to say again, you know, to Michael, I really am sorry that it seems like Hollywood was protecting the real criminals, and you were basically being punished for something you didn't do. And that's not fair to you. And it's not fair to the real victims who were being tortured by actual predators. Yeah. All right, so let me know what you guys think about this, and let's talk. Love you.